This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video, I will analyze the Cincinnati Trophy at Turfway Park on Friday, February 21st. And this is a Kentucky Oaks 2025 points race. And through 19 races on my Road to the Oaks video series, my top choices have 9 wins, 3 runner-up finishes, and a show finish. 2 of my top choices have scratched out of this series, so I'm officially 9 for 17 on the Road to the Oaks. And I posted my Rebel Stakes video earlier this week as part of my Road to the Kentucky Derby video series. And Rebel Stakes Day at Oaklawn has been moved from Saturday, February 22nd to Sunday, February 23rd. And I am offering full card analysis for that program. So you can go to the runawayhorse.com on my sales page for more details if you're interested in my full card analysis. I also cover full cards each day at Santa Anita Park. The early weather forecast for Turfway on Friday calls for partly cloudy skies with a high temperature of 29 degrees. And now we're going to meet the field for the Cincinnati Trophy. And I will give out my contenders from last to first. This race will be run as the 7th race on Friday, February 21st. $175,000 Cincinnati Trophy, 3-year-old fillies, 1 mile on the all-weather track. Scheduled post time, 8:55 p.m. Eastern Time. And breaking from the inside post is the 1 Tiger Division, 20-1 morning line. Graduated last time out by more than 4 lengths at Turfway at 1 mile on January 24th. And she did have Lasix that day. No Lasix allowed in this stakes race. Number 2, Just Ruthless, 12-1 morning line. And last time out, she won an optional claiming race at Turfway, 1 mile on December 26th. Number 3, Bracelet for trainer Brad Cox. Broke her maiden last time out as the favorite by 3 lengths, 1 mile at Turfway on January 30th. Number 4 in here is White Rocks. And for trainer Arnaud Delacour, Victor Carrasco is going to ride, and at 8-1, she looks interesting as a contender in here. She broke her maiden last time out, adding Lasix by 6 lengths at Turfway. That was a 1 mile race on January 16th. She's All Charm is number 5 for trainer Owen Hardy, and she was 4th in a sprint stakes race at Turfway last time out. She stretches back out in distance. Something About Her, number 6 at 5-1 morning line for trainer Brendan Walsh. She won the Grade 3 Mazarine Stakes at Woodbine in her last start. Pure Majestic, number 7, 20-1 morning line for trainer John Robb. She was beaten 31 lengths in the Tempted Stakes on the main track at Aqueduct in her last start. Number 8, Girl Math is your 3-1 morning line favorite with Flavien Prat aboard, and she added Lasix and blinkers and broke her maiden in a 1 mile race at Turfway Park on the all-weather ground on January 2nd. Salt is number 9 in here for trainer Brendan Walsh. And in her last start, an optional claiming race at Woodbine, she ended up finishing 2nd. That was a 6-horse field. Number 10, Admit, 5-1 morning line for trainer Thomas Drury Jr. This is a daughter of Blame, and she exits back-to-back victories, 1 mile races at Turfway. Number 11, Presha at 15-1 morning line for trainer William Walden. She was a close 3rd in the Tepin Stakes on turf last time out. Number 12, Foxtastic for trainer Josie Carroll. And this filly set the pace and weakened to finish 5th in the Mazarine Stakes last time out. Finally, number 13, also eligible, Wondrous. This is a Godolphin Uncle Mo filly. Brendan Walsh is the trainer, and she started her career in a 6-furlong race at Turfway on January 17th, and she rallied from off the pace to win that event. She's going to need help to get in from the also eligible list. We will go last to first, but I will talk about the also eligible first because she does need a scratch to draw into the field. Now, she did look good when she rallied from off the pace, broke her maiden. That was at 6 furlongs at Turfway on January 17th. Now, she does have a nice pedigree. She's a half to Maxfield, Grade 1 route winner, and she can make an impact in this race, I think, if she can get in from the also eligible list. So if she does get in, I can definitely see her finishing somewhere in the top 4, but she does need a scratch to draw in, and she will have a wide post if she does get in. The horse that I picked to finish 12th is number 7 in here, Pure Majestic, 20-1 morning line, and she did finish in the top 3 in 6 of 8 starts last year. She went all the way in the Salima Stakes at Laurel in September. That race was off the turf and run in the mud, and then she chased the pace in that Tempted Stakes last time on November 2nd, and she was beaten 31 lengths. So I think she will be part of the pace in here, but I don't think she's going to be around at the end. And the horse that I picked to finish 11th is number 5, She's All Charm, and she's 15-1 morning line, and she did win a maiden turf sprint race and an allowance turf route. And then after that, she was 6th, 8th, and 4th in her last 3 stake starts. Her trainer is Owen Hardy, and he is 0 for 31 with his non-graded stake starters. She does need to show more to be competitive in this spot. The horse that I picked to finish 10th is number 11, Presha, and she's 15 to 1. And she ran well in back-to-back maiden special weight races on the dirt when she was the favorite in those races, and then she broke her maiden on September 17th. And then she moved to turf, and she was 2nd, beaten a nose and then allowance turf route at Keeneland in October. And then last time out in the Tepin Stakes, she finished a close 3rd. Now, she does own early pressing speed, and she is versatile, so she doesn't need the lead, but she can be forwardly placed right off the pace. And William Walden, he's 1 for 16 with his horses going from turf to all-weather, and 7 of those horses finished in the top 3. The horse I picked to finish 9th is number 1, Tiger Division, and 20 to 1 morning line, and she did add Lasix, and she moved to all-weather ground last time out, and it was a nice maiden win from off the pace. That was a 1-mile race at Turfway on January 24th. Now, she did get pace help last time, and she's going to need to run faster, but I wouldn't be surprised if she got some pace help again in here. The horse that I picked to finish 8th is number 12, Foxtastic, and she is 10 to 1 morning line. And she did finish 2nd in her all-weather sprint debut, and then she broke her maiden in the Presque Isle Debutante Stakes at Presque Isle Downs in her 2nd career start. And then she stretched out, she set the pace, and then she weakened in a 9-horse field to finish 5th in the Grade 3 Mazarine Stakes at Woodbine on November 3rd. So I'm not sure how far she really wants to go, but she's one that definitely has ability. She is a stakes winner, and we'll see what she does in this spot. The horse that I picked to finish 7th is number 9, Salt, and she is 12 to 1 morning line, and she did finish 2nd in 2 of her 3 all-weather starts. Now, she added blinkers, and she finished 4th in a 9-horse field in the Grade 3 Mazarine Stakes on November 3rd, and then she was 2nd behind As Catch Can on December 5th. Now, Brendan Walsh is her new trainer. This is a daughter of Tappet. Let's see what she can do in this spot. I didn't pick her as one of my top contenders. The horse that I picked to finish 6th is number 6, Somethinabouther, and she is 5 to 1 morning line, and she moved from the turf course to the all-weather track, and she added Lasix, and she upset the Mazarine Stakes. That was a Grade 3. That was at Woodbine on November 3rd. And then the runner-up there, I mentioned that horse a minute ago, As Catch Can. She won an allowance all-weather route on December 5th, and she was 2nd in the Sweet Life Stakes at Santa Anita on February 9th in her last start. So Brendan Walsh, he does have good stats with this type of layoff runner. And then her winning rider is Declan Cannon, and he is 30% with Brendan Walsh recently. The horse that I picked to finish 5th is number 2, Just Ruthless, and she is 12 to 1 morning line. And I thought she looked good rallying for a victory in a local Turfway Park optional claiming 62.5 non-winners one other than 1 mile event on December 26th. This is the daughter of Justify. She has running style versatility, and I can see her working out a decent trip, saving some ground behind the speed. Now we get to the top 4, and my horse that I picked to finish 4th is number 3, Bracelet, and she is 9 to 2 morning line. Now, she did run well in both of her 1-mile starts at Turfway Park. She stalked the pace. She was less than a length behind Girl Math, who's in this race on January 2nd, and then she stalked the pace from the inside post, and she broke her maiden by 3 lengths on January 30th. Brad Cox is the trainer, and they paid $300,000 for this authentic filly, and I can see her working out a nice tactical trip in here, and she does have some upside, but she's going to have to run a bit faster. The horse that I picked to finish 3rd is the 8, Girl Math, and she is your favorite in here at 3 to 1, and she's 1 for 5 in her career, and she's finished 2nd 3 times. Now, she did add Lasix and blinkers in a Turfway flat mile event on January 2nd, and she did rally from post 11 that day, and she defeated Bracelet by a neck. So they paid $300,000 for this McKinsey filly. She does lose Lasix in here. She reconnects with Flavian Pratt, and he guided her to a distant runner-up finish at Churchill Downs last November. The horse that I picked to finish 2nd in here is the 4, White Rocks, and she is 8 to 1 morning line, and she did rally from post 11, and she finished a troubled 3rd in a 12-horse field, a race that Admit won on December 12th, and Admit is in this race. And then she was moved up to 2nd through disqualification that day. Now, she added Lasix, and she got out there and set the pace, and she broke her maiden by 6 lengths in a 1-mile Turfway Park event on January 16th. Her trainer is Arnold Delacour, and he shows a profit, and he is 28% with his recent maiden winners trying winners for the first time. They paid $180,000 for this frosted filly. She did run much faster second time out. She could easily be this good if she runs a little bit faster in here. She can win this event. And my top choice is number 10, Admit, and she is 5-1 morning line. And she was well beaten 26 lengths when she finished last in a 7-horse field in her dirt sprint debut, but then she's been much better since then. She did show nice improvement when she finished third in a 1-mile dirt race second time out, and then since she's moved to all-weather ground, definitely doing well. And she did run an all-weather race and from post 10, and she stuck the pace, and she broke her maiden in a 1-mile Turfway Park event on December 12th, and then she added Lasix, and she ended up winning again in a 1-mile race at Turfway, optional claiming 62.5, non-winners one other than affair on January 26th. This is the daughter of Blame, and her speed ratings improved in all 4 starts, and I think that if she just improves again, just a little bit more, I think she can beat this field from a little bit off the pace. So number 10, Admit, is going to be my top choice in the Cincinnati Trophy Stakes, a Kentucky Oaks 2025 points race. So if you want a free pick each day, go over to my website, therunawayhorse.com, and click on the Better Bets blog tab at the top of my homepage. You can get a free pick from around the country each day. And don't forget to like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.